Hello. Hi there. Welcome to the Guiding Voice podcast series. The Guiding Voice for a better future. This podcast is to help professional students, IT employees, and entrepreneurs to shape their careers. So, dear listeners, in every episode, we interact with industry experts, or leaders, or coaches, or academicians across the globe to drive some insightful conversations that will help our audience learn great things. Also, we share an interesting trivia or fun fact about the IT world or technology towards the end. Thank you for tuning in. This is Naveen and I'm with my co-host Sudhakar. So folks, soft skills have become very important in order to succeed in the professional world. And when I say professional world, it is not just limited to corporates. But in case if you are into business or if you are into any transactions, if you are into dealing with your own personal stuff, or if you want to deal with your family members, relatives, friends, be it official, unofficial, personal, professional, irrespective of what it is, soft skills play a very vital role. And culture, religion, education, custom, and family education are going to influence our personalities, and our personalities are going to define the way we communicate and the way we express ourselves. So in today's discussion, we are going to cover the topic of the correlation between soft skills and shaping the personalities. And to talk about this important topic, we are pleased to welcome Professor Rajsree to our show.
Professor Rajsree Gopal is hospitality professional with over 3 decades of rich experience in both service industry and academics. She worked for leading hotel chains like Taj Group of Hotels, Oakwood International, and others as head of the department and in senior managerial positions. She was a professor and head of hotel management in reputed hotel management institutes and hospitality paper setter for multiple subjects in Bangalore University. Training head of corporate facilities and at present an independent hospitality trainer and consultant and Dheya mentor. She is a graduate in nutrition, dietetics and food service management. She did her post-graduation in both hotel management and public administration. She has published numerous hospitality research papers and articles. Professor Rajsree was the Karnataka State and National Treasurer of PHA, that is Professional Housekeepers Association. She is the winner of Gemba Kaizen and Long Service in Taj Group and headed CSR project for training underprivileged women. She is a key trainer for Kushi project for training underprivileged women in Coorg in hospitality, a great and noble initiative of Tata Coffee. Professor Rajsree, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Mr. Sudhakar. That was indeed wonderful intro given by you. And thanks to Naveen and Mr. Sudhakar for inviting me for this show. And I'm honored. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's get started then. What exactly are soft skills? How do we define them in layman terms?
Soft skills are actually intangible, as I quote, and non-technical skills, also known as transferable or professional skills. They are more personality driven and not related actually to education and qualifications. Soft skills are actually related to a person's emotional intelligence quotient, we call it the EQ, which consists of a cluster of personality traits, personal habits, social skills and graces, communication, networking, friendliness and optimism that characterize relationship with the others.
So you mentioned that these are not related to education and qualification.
Yes.
So why do we need them?
See, soft skills are required for building relationships as it creates more opportunity to develop relationships and help us to develop and shape a personality. They are a combination of various skills such as people skill, social skill, self-management skill like the emotional control, which is very important, the confidence, the patience, personality traits, attitudes and mindset. All these enables one to navigate through the work environment and interact with people, achieve the career goals.
Madam, we spoke about soft skills. And is there something called as hard skill? And how do you differentiate soft skill versus hard skill?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Hard skills are measurable and actually specific to our jobs acquired through education. For example, an accounting job, a programming, a finance job, or even a chef with his technical skills. Soft skills are not measurable. They are intangible, as I spoke to you. And our people skill or relationship skills, it relates to the way you relate and interact with people. That is the catch of it. It includes common sense, ability to deal with people, and a positive, flexible attitude, which are essential for interpersonal skills and, of course, your career success.
Madam, we have been speaking about these soft skills and they are going to help us build the interpersonal relationship and they help us build successful communication and be able to move forward. But thinking about our professional students and the audience who are still pursuing their undergrad or post-graduation, they're primarily focusing on acquiring these academic skills and acquiring technical knowledge and all. Probably would you share the importance of the soft skills from the career perspective to those set of audience?
Yes, the soft skills are very important. The reason is they accelerate your career growth and most desirable quality required for employment that do not depend on acquired knowledge alone. See, actually coming from the hospitality industry background, which caters to the continuous changing needs of the customer and survives on people skill, I can confidently state that career success can be achieved by updated soft skills, practiced to match the changing needs of the time. See, in today's scenario, recruitment criteria are not limited to technical ability and knowledge alone, not only in the service industry, but also all the industries across the globe. The potential of a person to grow and develop his overall personality and acquiring leadership quality is equally important for an employer. Soft skill molds his complete personality of an individual, which is very essential and enables him or her to function and thrive in a team and organization as a whole. They are therefore important for workplace success as it shapes the personality of an individual and makes a tremendous impact both in personal life and of course in professional and career.
So, ma'am, you did mention that soft skills are more intangible and you cannot measure them. So, what are the key soft skills that we should be focusing on?
Key soft skills we should be focusing are 10 folds, and in brief I can just list them. Communication skills, which include verbal, non-verbal, written, and of course listening skills are very, very important. Teamwork, interpersonal and intrapersonal skills. Leadership skills, motivation, self-motivation, problem solving, decisiveness, flexibility, and ability to work under pressure, which is very, very important in these times. And time management. Negotiation and conflict resolution is a part and parcel also.
Excellent. So these intangible items or skills, how do we develop them? Is it something that some are inherent that we need to inculcate, or how do we develop those to become better of ourselves?
See, one can develop soft skills by firstly we need to discover oneself by self-reflection. The SWOT analysis will help us understand what are our strengths and our weaknesses. We concentrate majorly on the strength that this, because the impact is very great, and then where we need to improve also, we have to concentrate on that as a second phase. Self-assessment and feedback are the best methods of analyzing. The next step would be to boost or enhance the knowledge by educating through awareness session, which could be training online or offline. Learning the basics of soft skill will help us to go a long way because the basics are always important at any stage. Finally, practicing soft skill is a real-time experience, and in my experience, practicing makes one perfect.
That's very insightful, madam. So, can we say that soft skills are going to transform the overall personality of the individuals? And how is it going to impact the business for a better tomorrow?
Soft skills actually molds and grooms the overall personality of people, and this changes the whole perspective of a person. An individual becomes more confident to handle any situation that comes on his way. Soft skill can increase customer satisfaction, employee productivity and retention, and increase revenue also, which is very important for business. So more focus should be given for the soft skill at this. Actually, soft skill is an essential life skill many of us don't realize, and more youth trained to face the upcoming challenges, which paves the way for a better tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it is very, very important for someone to acquire the soft skills. So given that we have been talking about the importance of soft skills, so can you share from your experience some of the tips for practicing these soft skills?
Yes, I'm very excited to share a few magical tips for practicing soft skills, which we use in the hospitality industry. Of course, it can be used in any industry, and which helps you to win the heart of not only your customer, but also your colleagues and bosses. The first thumb rule, I call it, even though we call it the magical tips, smiling and greeting lightens the mood of the people around you. A smile goes mile, we say. And the second would be one-to-one eye contact, which is very important while interacting. Firm handshake is a creative talent. In fact, we have a lot of training done for handshake, you will be surprised. Or namaste, which is the Indian way of wishing somebody, which is very, very renowned in these pandemic times. And positive professional body language, because body language expresses a lot of things, negative or positive. Use of magical words like please, thank you, sorry, excuse, you can list it. You should be using day in and day out. Grooming and developing all etiquettes are very important. Positive facial expression, tone and expression are also very important. See, complimenting and appreciating people is something we forget. This has to be done to boost confidence and positive interaction. Empathetic listening is another talent we need to develop, and it's a need of the hour. To put yourself in the shoes of the others, then you'll understand others, and this is going to help in your interaction. Avoid arguments and conflicts. If it arrives, deal it with maturity, because that's the way you need to deal it in a professional manner. Communicate clearly with confidence, because confidence is the motto of today's scenario. Be open to step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone and do things. You have to break the barriers. Be committed and grab all opportunities to practice soft skills. And be updated, because we cannot be that I am a specialist of soft skill, I know everything. Every day the world is changing. So we need to keep on updating ourselves.
Ma'am, wonderful tips to practice these soft skills. One last question for this session. Any specific book or resource that you would recommend to our audience which help them to focus more on soft skills?
If you take the soft skills, there might be very many books, but the one way I would recommend people is to practice it day in and day out. Okay, so practice makes a man perfect. Whatever book you read, whatever, maybe you can go on to the YouTube, you can go on to the social media and take the tips of many people who talk about it. But that doesn't impact you if you're not practicing it. And daily, even if it's 10 minutes of soft skill, you are practicing to every person you interact. Please use a soft skills, because that is going to help you on a long way.
Excellent. Professor Rajsree, thank you so much for joining us today. It was a great experience to talk to you on soft skills and how to shape our personalities. We really appreciate you taking time for us.
Thank you, Naveen and Sudhakar, for this wonderful opportunity, and a great hi to all the audience. Okay, stay updated and please practice soft skills. Thank you.
So thanks again for your time and the wonderful tips, madam. I'm sure it will benefit all our audience.
Dear listeners, to know more about our speaker and the content, refer to the show notes and visit or follow us on social media. We are available on LinkedIn, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, Pinterest, and also on YouTube. Just search for The Guiding Voice and then follow, like, subscribe to us, and also share within your network. In addition, please feel free to email us at The Guiding Voice for You. That is THEGUIDING 4 as a digit, U as a letter at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on India number 9494 587 187. That is India number 9494 587 187, and we will be happy to collaborate with you.
Hey Sudhakar, can you talk about the exciting opportunity of featuring our audience on this show?
Sure, Naveen. So guys, of late, we have been receiving a lot of career guidance related questions from our regular listeners through YouTube, LinkedIn comments, WhatsApp and email, and we are responding to them on one-on-one basis. Now, we are pleased to open up a new mode of interacting with you all while providing a chance to broadcast yourself. If you have any questions related to education, career guidance, or a specific IT function, just send your voice message through speakpipe.com/theguidingvoice. we will play your question in your own voice along with the answer either from us or our expert panel in our future episodes. Hope you will utilize this wonderful opportunity.
Alright, so folks, it brings us to the trivia segment of today's episode. And today's trivia is about computers, but I'm not talking about the computers with powerful processors or something, but about a computer which can detect fake smiles. And since we have covered a topic related to soft skills, and Professor Rajsree has mentioned about the smile and the importance of greeting somebody with smile, so it is also important for us to understand whether someone has greeted with smile genuinely or was it a fake smile. So there is a research that's happening at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the popular MIT, wherein they are developing the computers that can detect the fake smiles. And these computers can tell the difference between genuine smiles and the frustrated smiles. Interesting, isn't it? Thank you for listening. There is more in store, folks, so stay tuned. Take care, be safe. Until next time, bye-bye. And we are signing off.